Richard Coleman was 63 years old, a billionaire, and used to being obeyed without question. He owned companies across the country, controlled thousands of employees, and treated most people as if they were disposable. Then came the pain. At first, it felt like a simple cold, a persistent pressure inside his nose, annoying but nothing serious. He ignored it, like he ignored everything that didn't serve him. But the pain didn't go away. It grew. Congestion turned into a thick yellow discharge. Then came the smell. Rotten, sour, unbearable. Soon, there was blood mixed with pus. One morning, standing in front of the mirror in his luxury penthouse, Richard froze. The tissue in his hand was soaked with blood and infection. For the first time in years, he felt fear. That same day, he demanded an urgent appointment at the best private hospital in the region. When he arrived, everything was as usual. People moved quickly, respectfully, afraid of him. Until he met her. Emily Carter. A young, nursing assistant trainee. Simple uniform, tired eyes, hands slightly trembling from exhaustion. She had spent nearly 2 hours on public transportation just to get there. She greeted him politely. "Good afternoon, sir. I'll begin your intake." Richard looked at her with disgust. "You?" Emily remained calm. "Yes, sir. This hospital must be a joke. I pay a fortune, and they put a trainee in front of me?" She swallowed her pride. "I'm supervised, sir. I can assist you safely." He laughed coldly. "Safely? You look like you can barely afford your bus fare." The words hit hard, but she stayed silent. Because this wasn't the first humiliation of her day. Emily had already been insulted by patients, criticized by supervisors, and blamed for things she didn't do. Still, she endured. Because she had something no one there understood. Faith. Meanwhile, Richard's condition worsened rapidly. After multiple tests, the diagnosis came. Aggressive cancer. Advanced. The infection. The smell. The pain. All symptoms of something far worse. For the first time in his life, money couldn't protect him. But instead of humility, he chose anger. Days later, Emily was assigned to his care. When she entered his room, he immediately recognized her. "No, not you again. I've been assigned to assist with your medication, sir. I don't want you touching me." She kept her voice steady. "I'm just following orders." He smirked. "People like you only follow orders. Thinking isn't your strength." Her eyes lowered, holding back tears. As she prepared his medication, he pulled his arm away. "What are you trying to do? Kill me?" She froze. "I would never do that. I don't trust people who take buses to work." Even the staff nearby fell silent. But the worst came after. The supervisor entered the room, already blaming Emily. "What did you do this time?" "I didn't do anything. Enough. Leave. Now." Hours later, she received the news. She was suspended. Because of him. Emily left the hospital crying, holding her ID badge in her hand, feeling like life had crushed her despite doing everything right. That night, sitting alone at a bus stop, she whispered, "God, I don't understand, but I still trust you." Inside the hospital, Richard's situation collapsed. Severe bleeding, intense pain, loss of control. For the first time, he begged, "Don't let me die." And suddenly, in the middle of fear, he remembered her. The memory of Emily wouldn't leave his mind. Her calm voice, her patience, her dignity, even when humiliated. Something inside Richard began to break. Days passed. His condition worsened. Chemotherapy weakened him. The mirror showed a man he didn't recognize anymore. Not a billionaire, just an old man. Afraid. Then he overheard something. Two nurses talking. Emily was fired. She really needed that job. She takes 2 buses every day, takes care of her sick mother, never complains. Each word hit him like a punch, for the first time in his life. Richard felt guilt, real guilt. He ordered his driver to find her. When he saw the report, his chest tightened. A broken house, a sick mother, no money, no job, and it was his fault. That same day, weak but determined, he went to her home. He knocked. Emily opened the door, shocked. "Mr. Coleman?" He couldn't speak at first. The shame was too heavy. "I came to apologize." Silence filled the space. "I was cruel. You didn't deserve any of that." Tears filled her eyes. "I just wanted to help." "I know. And you were the only one who truly did." He looked around. "I'm going to fix this. Your home, your mother's treatment, everything." She shook her head softly. "God will provide." He replied, voice trembling, "Maybe. He sent me to do it." That day changed everything. Richard returned to the hospital, a different man. He stopped shouting, started thanking people, started seeing them. Emily returned too, not out of obligation, but choice. Months later, he survived, scarred, changed, alive. Emily became the head nurse of the hospital. And Richard? He finally understood. The greatest wealth isn't money. It's the people you once thought meant nothing.